One thing I do want to talk about, because I think it matters more than people expect, is how this actually arrived and what it took to get it set up. It came in a really large cardboard box, and everything inside was packed extremely well. Nothing felt loose, nothing felt thrown together. Every part was protected, organized, and placed in a way where you could actually see what you were working with right away. And I appreciate that, because there's nothing worse than opening something like this and immediately feeling overwhelmed before you even begin. Everything had its place, everything felt intentional, and right away it felt manageable. I'll be honest, when something like this shows up in a box that big, there's always that moment of wondering how complicated it's going to be. How much of this am I actually putting together? Is this going to turn into a major project? But this didn't feel like that. It felt structured. It felt organized. And once I started, it was one piece at a time. You attach the handlebars. You connect the front wheel. You put the pedals on. And that's really the core of it. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't confusing. It was straightforward in a way that actually builds confidence as you go. And that matters more than people think, because that first experience sets the tone. Either you feel good about it and want to use it, or it becomes something that sits there. This felt like something you actually want to finish and use. Once everything was together, the first thing I noticed was how solid it feels. Not flimsy and not overly complicated, just well built. And once everything was assembled, I was finally able to spend some time looking over the bike itself, and there were several things that immediately stood out to me. The first was the overall design. It has a clean, modern look without feeling overly complicated or intimidating. The frame feels solid and well structured, and the finish gives it a polished and refined appearance. As I spent more time looking at the details, I continued to notice the attention that had gone into the overall build. The welds are clean, the components feel substantial, and everything feels like it was designed to work together rather than simply assembled from a collection of parts. I was also impressed by the drivetrain and suspension area. Even if you're not someone who focuses on technical specification, there's something reassuring about equipment that feels durable and thoughtfully designed. Overall, my first impression after assembly was simple. This feels like a well-built bike. Looking a little closer, I started noticing some of the smaller details that contribute to the overall impression. The wheels and tires feel substantial and well matched to the bike. The front suspension helps reinforce the feeling that this was designed for comfort in mind, whether you're riding around town, exploring local trails, or simply enjoying a relaxed ride. As I moved through the different components, I kept coming back to the same thought. Everything feels purposeful. Nothing feels like it was added simply to check a box. The frame design, the suspension system, and the drivetrain all work together to create a bike that feels solid and thoughtfully engineered. Even in the smaller details, there is a sense of durability and attention to quality that gives you confidence in the overall build. And the more time I spent looking it over, the more I appreciated how balanced the entire design feels. And of course, thoughtful design isn't just about how a bike looks, it's also about how well it fits into everyday life. One feature I immediately appreciated was the rear cargo rack. Whether you're heading to the store, bringing along a backpack, carrying a beach bag, or simply running errands around town, having that extra carrying capacity makes the bike feel genuinely useful. It's one of those features that might not seem exciting at first, but once you have it, you quickly realize how practical it can be. For me, it's a great reminder that this bike wasn't designed just to look good. It was designed to be used. Another thing I appreciated was how intuitive the controls are. Sometimes technology can feel more complicated than it needs to be, but that wasn't my experience here. The controls are laid out in a way that feels straightforward and easy to understand. After only a few minutes, I felt comfortable navigating through the different settings and assist levels. The display is clear, easy to read, and provides the information you want without feeling cluttered. I also liked being able to quickly adjust the levels of pedal assistance depending on how much support I wanted. Whether you're looking for a little extra help on a hill or simply want a more relaxed ride, the different assist levels make it easy to customize the experience. And because the controls are so accessible, making those adjustments becomes second nature very quickly. Overall, the entire system feels user-friendly, which is something I think both new and experienced riders will appreciate. Of course, all of those features and details ultimately come down to one thing: the riding experience. And while everyone will use a bike a little differently, what stood out to me is how approachable this one feels. It does not feel intimidating, and it doesn't feel overly complicated. It feels like a bike that invites you to get outside, enjoy the ride, and spend a little more time exploring. Whether you're taking a casual ride through the neighborhood, heading out for errands, or simply looking for an enjoyable way to spend time outdoors, it feels capable, comfortable, and versatile. And I think that's ultimately what I appreciate most about it. It's thoughtfully designed, it's practical, it's comfortable, and it feels like a bike that was built to be used in everyday life. If you've been considering an e-bike and you're looking for something that combines solid construction, useful features, and an easy-to-use riding experience, the Himiway is definitely worth a closer look. I would like to thank Himiway for providing the bike for this review, and thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. I'll see you in the next video.